BDS is really great. We love it. The S stands for sanctions. S. Nice. S. BDS. The S is sanctions. S. You're confused? We're all confused. All right, this is time for the Ilhan Omar Principles Check portion of the show. Now, I was on Laura Ingram's show last night debating Chris Hahn, and I did a principles check on Chris. Chris said that he was complaining about the hit on Soleimani and how President Trump didn't have authorization for it, which of course is nonsense. But I said to Chris, it's funny, I didn't hear you speaking out when this happened under Obama, and he was droning even an American citizen at the time. Now, Chris says he did speak out about that. And I said to Chris, and I mean it because I'm a man of principle. If Chris, I emailed him last night, and I'm not a joke. If Chris can show me a clip or a piece he wrote challenging Obama on drone strikes, I will absolutely put it on the show and stand corrected. I remember none of that, to be clear. But as a man of principle, I said to my wife last night, she's shaking her head now, I said, I will absolutely correct the record for Chris. I never saw that. I don't remember Chris saying any of that, but I could be wrong. It happens sometimes. It was an interesting debate last night. A lot of fire. So in the principles check section, continuing from last night, let's do a principles check on Ilhan Omar, Democratic Congresswoman from Minnesota, who seems to be on the wrong side of just every issue lately. It's just crazy how that happens. So Ilhan Omar tweeted this yesterday. I want to hat tip Matt Palumbo at our website, BonginoReport.com, your conservative alternative to the Drudge Report. We appreciate all the traffic there. But Matt found this gem on Ilhan Omar's Twitter feed. She says, quote, talking about the Iranian sanctions, this makes no sense. Sanctions are economic warfare. They have already caused medical shortages and countless deaths in Iran. You cannot claim that you want the de-escalation and then announce new sanctions with no clear goal. This is not a measured response. So, principles check, Joe. Keep that up a second. Can you put that back up?
Nah.
Right? We're checking principles. That's what the principles check portion of the show is. Because conservatives have principles and libertarians. You may not like their principles, but at least they're honest. Liberals have none. Zero principles like Ilhan Omar. So just to be clear, it's her tweet. We didn't doctor this at all. It's just a line underneath to highlight this part. She believes sanctions are bad and that they're economic warfare and that they could cause medical shortages and countless deaths. So Ilhan Omar, this is Ilhan Omar 1. Ilhan Omar 1, because there's multiple versions of Ilhan Omar, is telling you sanctions are bad, that they cause deaths and medical shortages, and we should not support sanctions.
Right.
You got it, Joe? Okay, principles check.
Right.
Now let's go to Ilhan Omar version 2, the clone of Ilhan Omar. Ilhan Omar number 2. Here's some coverage by U.S. News on Ilhan Omar's prior statements, which are bizarre because she just told us sanctions are really bad and cause all kinds of death and destruction, and they're terrible. Oh, crazy. July 17, 2019, U.S. News and World Report. Brian Harris article, congressional correspondent. Ilhan Omar seizes the spotlight to push pro-BDS resolution. I don't get it. The liberals are like, the conservatives get it right away, of course, so does Joe. But the liberals are like, I'm confused. What do you mean? What's BDS? I don't know what any of this stuff is because they never do their fact checking or their homework or anything like that. They're anxiously doing Wikipedia right now. BDS. So Omar told us, Ilhan Omar 1, sanctions are awful and they kill people. But Ilhan Omar number 2 supports the BDS movement. S.
All right.
Wait, do I have a Sharpie? Hold on.
Like a snake. Yeah.
Where's my Sharpie? I got stuff everywhere. We have a Sharpie anywhere? I need a Sharpie. Here we go. Because some of you may not have seen that on home. S. BDS movement she supports. Kept the Sharpie handy. Throwing papers. These are important papers. This is the transcript I still have from when I was on Fox. Sorry, I moved away from the microphone. I didn't say anything of significance for you audio folks out there. So Ilhan Omar supports the BDS movement. What is the BDS movement? Let's put up a quick screenshot. The boycott, divest, and sanctions movement, which is a Palestinian-led movement for freedom, justice, and equality. That's their spin on it. That's great. Crazy time. Principles check. Ilhan Omar 1. Sanctions really suck. They're so bad. They're going to kill people. Medical shortages. Ilhan Omar, number 2. BDS is really great. We love it. The S stands for sanctions. S.
Confused.
S. Superman, S. Oh. You're confused? We're all confused because these people have no principles at all. None. Zero. Goose egg. I mean, I used to, when I had my old show on NRA TV, I used to have to draw stuff for liberals because they're so incompetent sometimes. Can you please explain to me how that works? I know I got to wrap this up. I know. But just seriously, one more time. Can you explain to me how you're supposed to be principled when you tweet that sanctions on a regime that chants death to America, literally, are horrible because they could kill people and cause medical shortages? But then you turn around and support sanctions on one of our Middle East partners, the Israelis, who never chant death to America. Can you please explain that? Of course you can. You're a liberal. You can't even explain why you're a liberal, no less why someone else is. Oh, frustrating having to deal with the imbecility out there. Nice. Paula to the rescue. Puts the S on the screen. For you audio listeners, you must go to YouTube today and check out the actual S. I did not coordinate that with Miss Paula in the background. She had to put a diagram up for the liberals. BDS. The S is sanctions. S. We got to do it backwards on a thing, right? So, because everything's backwards in the camera. Whatever. You get the point. Backwards S. S. Sanctions.
You just heard The Dan Bongino Show. You can also get Dan's podcasts on iTunes or SoundCloud. And follow Dan on Twitter 24/7 @DBongino.